everybody.
Believe it.
Listen, all right. John is telling us about the his One Piece journey. So he's at episode 104, correct?
Yeah, episode 104.
What's going on?
They're basically trekking through the desert and get to the city of Yuba, which is supposed to be the oasis. And it's dry to the bone. Luffy's kind of seeing how the drought is affecting the people in Alabastera and things like that. And, they start doing the backstory on Vivi and her relationship to the boy who was supposed to be the guy who grew up to be the leader of the rebel army. Yeah. And, and things are leading up. The last scene that I saw was basically Luffy bitch smacking Vivi, talking about, I want to fight Crocodile. I don't care about what you want to do with this rebel army bullshit. I want to fight this man's. He can get the stretchy hands. So
tell me how you felt in the moment when you saw that.
What? Them scrapping in the fucking desert over fighting Crocodile?
Yes.
It made me realize that although Luffy is a gigantic jackass, he knows what it is that he wants to do. Like, he's a little bit smarter than he kind of lets on. And he was thinking about that in the back of his mind kind of for a while, and to the point where, he had seen how this conflict is affecting the people, not Vivi specifically, but how it's affecting so many people that can't kind of like do the things that he can do and that other people can do, that are defenseless, that are just kind of hoping and praying for things to get better. Yeah. Like he's got that. So, they're constantly going back to those character traits and bringing them to the forefront and how he interacts. It's still rooted in its simplicity. So still, just Luffy being Luffy. I will say that as the series has gone on, they're really, really making Luffy to be like a character you can't take serious until it's time to fight. So like everything about him has been his airheadedness and, like oh my God, like everybody's just like, he's an idiot. He's a moron. Where is this idiot? Oh my God, why am I following this captain? Everybody's like questioning him because he makes really bad decisions.
There's going to be a lot of that for right now.
Yeah. So I just noticed that it's kind of like, it's kind of like on 1,000 that he's dumb as shit. But other than that, I think the story is progressing well. I love the layers to the Alabastera conflict. I saw all of the knights at the round table basically having dinner with Crocodile and like talking about what the end of the plan is supposed to be. So that's interesting. I kind of want to see how they put Luffy and Crocodile face to face. Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of small bullshit fights between Mr. Two and the fat Merry Christmas chick. And
listen to me right now. There are no booty fights that are going on.
Okay.
None of the fights are ass.
Especially back in the day when everybody had to get the sauce.
Facts. All of them fights.
They're not booty fights. They're weird fights though. Like they're not regular fights. Like not regular shonen fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always a fight that's weird. Like you'll see when you know who's gonna have weird fights. You just know.
Yeah, I can see it. I can tell.
Yeah, but
to be honest,
the one
that's that nigga with the stretchy arms, right?
Luffy.
Yeah, don't disrespect.
That's the main character.
Bro.
He don't know the name. He don't know the name.
I'm joking. God damn, y'all niggas can't take a fucking joke. No. This guy right here. See this guy right here? That's him right there.
Was that Joy Boy?
That is Luffy, and he did my arm too right here with Goku. You already know that's the man. That's the GOAT. But in Alabastera, you're not gonna have whack fights. Just weird ones. You're gonna be like, what kind of fight is this? But I'm entertained. Let's go.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite fight in the Alabastera, besides like Luffy and Crocodile, because that's inevitable, is Nami's fight.
Oh, Nami fights. Okay. Dope.
Yeah, everybody fight, bro.
Everybody's fighting.
Early One Piece, everybody
Nami
getting
about to get lit right here. Nami about to get lit.
He about to get lit. Of course, Zoro is always going to be second.
Zoro, Zanji, them niggas always getting lit.
Yes, I love Zoro. Has the best fights to me. He be having the best fights sometimes.
To me, Usopp did pretty good here too. Just saying. To me,
he did very well in this fight. He did very well
because he won by accident the last fight that he had at freaking Arlong Park. Where he beat the fish man over the head like a million times.
It's God Usopp, man. That nigga has a 4-leaf clover in his pocket, my boy. That's what it is.
That's a fact. He is lucky.
That nigga is the luckiest liar in the world, bro.
I'm waiting for that character development too.
But
this shit is gonna
you gonna
fire,
get it,
bro.
You gonna get it.
I'm gonna tell you something.
The time skip Usopp.
Before time skip, he does crazy shit.
No, but it was time skip when he became.
Niggas
really started giving him the God Usopp name because he was going crazy after.
Let me say this about Luffy. Luffy is not dumb. He's just super, super, ultra simple.
Yeah,
as a character, he doesn't get complex. It's like I'm happy and goofy.
He's straightforward.
And then you do something and he switches. That's it. That's all he does. And to be honest, he most of the time stays like that.
Bro, when he's not fighting,
he's eating the goofiest nigga. Bro.
Pause.
That's it.
He's literally eating food. That's all.
Chilling and eating food. He just like to have a good time.
Yeah.
He just switches that switch when shit is about to happen.
Yeah. It's going well. I'm enjoying it. I want to see the climax for Alabastera. I'm curious to see like where the adventure would go next. Like my prediction is like them sailing away somewhere and then they just stumble across new people. Like that just kind of seems like how stories transition. You know, there's just new faces coming in.
Listen, they are not just going places. Nami is the greatest navigator in the world.
Yes, and they're trying to get through the Grand Line. I understand that.
So there's a destination. So everything that they're doing is lining. Every island that they jump to is lining up to that destination because obviously everything is going to mean everything at the end.
Yeah, I figured that much, but I'm just saying, like, you know, because this has been like a saga. Like your brother made that point the last time that you know that it's like a big saga and there's arcs within it. You know that tell the cumulative story. So since we've been in this Alabastera storyline for such a long time at this point, I'm just curious to see like where the next leg of the story goes, like what direction it's gonna go in. Because right now it's about this country's political turmoil. Yeah. So I just kind of I'm just curious. I'm not asking for the spoiler because I know everybody here knows what comes after Alabastera, but I'm just saying what I'm thinking in the back of my mind is I wonder what the next plot is supposed to be, seeing as the scale of this one. The scale of this one is so large. You get what I'm saying? It's like my expectations are going to be there. I'm pretty sure it's going to satisfy my expectations. I'm just giving you the play-by-play as for a first-time watch. You know, as I'm watching the story, I'm like, damn, you know, like where does the story kind of go after this? Because this is such a big and heavy, dense information, character development, dense arc. So
that's what happened. The first time I saw One Piece, or I started watching One Piece, I stopped right there in Alabastera. I'm like, they cannot go better than this, bro. And then I did it again, and I was like, whoa, okay. And it's about to get lit. It's about to get lit. They don't mess up. I swear to God, it doesn't
honestly,
mess up.
I'm telling you right now, bro. You at the beginning of the story, bro. So
I believe that. I definitely believe that. I know Luffy still has more crew members to recruit also.
Where you're about to go next sends that shit to the moon, bro. The next two stories that you have.
Wait. Before you say something.
I'm trying to figure out what's next.
Yo, John.
I'm gonna say the arcs. This is not gonna spoil
ask you
it.
A question.
Skypiea and then Water 7's next.
Wait, right now. Mm-hmm. Who do you think if they get a crewmate? Who do you think is gonna become the new crewmate right now?
Like the next person? Well, I don't know. I doubt Vivi's going along for the ride. She's probably going to sit on her throne of Alabastera after the conflict is over, because that's just kind of how they're setting her up. So I'm pretty sure she's not sticking around. I know that Luffy keeps dropping hints that he wants a fucking musician, and I've seen the musician with the fucking skull face already. I don't know anything about this character, but I know that he plays the guitar and eventually he'll be a crewmate. But I don't know when the hell that's going to happen either.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
no,
so that's the only idea that I have. I have no other ideas other than that guy.
So I'm gonna give you a task. Every arc, because most of the time, every arc or every 3 arcs, they get somebody. So in between the arc, just tell me, I think they're gonna pick up this person, to see if you could perceive who they're gonna pick up.
Well, it's difficult for it to be a surprise because I'm exposed to so much like content everywhere, like video games and images and stuff and Twitter and things like that. So I see characters in these big posters and One Piece movie posters.
Yeah, you know who is in it, but
I see faces. I don't know characters, but I see
there's
faces.
no face that you've seen in a poster that you recognize at this point.
I would have to go back and see.
Yeah, as long as you don't go out of your way looking for it, then you probably
don't look for it. If you don't look for it, that's cool. That's why I couldn't show my phone the other day, because I have a case with all the niggas in.
Yeah, no, I just know that because Luffy keeps bringing up the fact that he wants a musician on the goddamn boat. I'm like, all right, eventually we're gonna get a musician, and eventually that entire arc is gonna be about music and a pirate's love for music or something like that. Musicians battling it out, the battle of the guitars. Yes, that's exactly what I think it's gonna be. They want me to do this, but I've always wanted to be a musician.
No, you don't have to worry about that shit, bro. You don't have to worry about that. It's
gonna be something like that. But that's that.
That sounds.
That's all. That's my. Those are my One Piece predictions.
One Piece.
Okay. All right. I mean,
and I will have one negative comment. Only one. I have not enjoyed any of the opening theme songs except for the very first one.
Oh no!
Hold on. I gotta go check.
The very first one is iconic, and I really, really enjoyed that one. And then all of the opening songs that they had after that were all cheeks.
The newer ones are the good ones.
No. There's some fire ones back then, bro.
There's some fire.
For me, I don't fuck with them.
The Alabasta one, I feel you. I didn't really like that one either.
I don't know. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't make me sing along.
The one after the Sky Pia one, it's kind of fire. Bro, you're at the finish line for the beginning of the story. Right now, the next shit that's about to happen, you're gonna be like, okay, boom, I get how the story is. There's gonna be more shit that's gonna happen.
You're 1,000 episodes,
and then it's gonna get deeper and deeper.
I'm 100 episodes in.
Oh, 100. Okay.
100 out of 1,000.
Understand.
Dean's like, fuck that.
Fuck that. Yeah, facts.
Look at that. You 10% of the way in, man.
He said he's 100 episodes in. 10%.
10%. 10% of the way there.
You at 6.
That's like all of the video games I'm playing.
Bro,
watch an episode a day. That's 1,000 days.
10% in.
You're not gonna watch an episode a day though.
He's 10% in 2 months.
It's not terrible.
In like a year and a half, 6%.
That's because I haven't picked back up.
Stop picking on poor Dean Angelo.
It's fine. So what's the topic? What's the topic for today? What are we doing today?